Hey everyone! Well, we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we will be talking about Arbonne. The video we will be reacting to today is all about the business side of Arbonne. I mean, are we surprised? That's pretty much the only thing they talk about besides the products here and there. But in this video they will just be discussing why Arbonne is so amazing and wonderful and why everyone should give it a try, because we've absolutely never heard that in any other MLM business. It's only in Arbonne that they are the absolute most amazing and can give you the ultimate opportunity. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really like it, please subscribe. Make sure to check out my description below for all my fun links. I have links to my Patreon, my channel members, my anti-MLM playlist, my social medias, and an email that you can send content to that if you ever find it while scrolling social media, you can send it over there. And with that short intro out of the way, let's get started.
Good morning, everyone. Here, getting ready for live with. Get ready, you're gonna hear everything about this amazing business and how this could be you, how this could be a reality, how you can join our team if you feel called to helping people get healthy, just get another stream of income, make this your full-time business. So bring your questions, hear us out, give us a chance to share with us with you, and let's get in. So I just need to do this. Much better. Okay. Should be in.
Hi.
Hi. There you are.
How are
Good.
you?
How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm excited to go live with you today.
Welcome to Colorado.
Oh, girl. I'm like, I think I hit all the boxes. You can't really see them behind me.
No, good for you. Hey, I have a mess behind me too. Parenthood. Whether you're moving or not.
Yeah, there's always something, right? Well, okay, we went live last week and we talked about Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living, and today we're focused more on the business.
Yes.
I'm going to be interviewing you again. So for everyone tuning in, if I don't know you, hello, my name is. Just got out of the shower, so my hair is still wet.
I know mine too.
Yeah. And this is her second time around in Arbonne. She was part of Arbonne a couple years ago. And so my first question as I'm interviewing you is I want you to explain, well, actually, before we get there, in 1 minute, can you tell us what Arbonne is? In your words, just describe what Arbonne is.
Oh, 1 minute. So I always say
An MLM company where you have to recruit people in order to rank, advance, and see the most money. Which, as I am watching this video, I have off to the side here, which I will put right here, the income disclosure statement, because I just like to remind myself that nobody makes money unless you are in the top 1%, which, looking at Arbonne, that is absolutely true. To see this life-changing, wonderful opportunity money, you have to be in the 1%. I mean, these numbers are kind of really bad, especially for an MLM, and maybe it's like I'm used to longer, 100 ranks MLM, and so they break it down even further, versus Arbonne that just has 5 different ranks, so it seems a lot smaller in comparison to other ones. And of course, as no surprise to anybody, the majority of people are in the first rank, which is independent consultant, making about $119 in the year. So absolutely nothing. And that's 63% of the company. And then a quarter of the company are in the next rank, and they are annually making $1,250. So $1,250 in an entire year. And right there, we have 87% of the company. 87%. And then we go down to 8% of the company, and median annual earnings is about $7,500. And it's like, this is not full-time income, quit your job tomorrow sort of thing. And I know they are not necessarily saying that, but when we look at average time it takes to get to the third rank of the company, it says about 22 months. So in 2 years, that's what people are making. And if people are wanting this to be a full-time job and they need this to be a full-time job, like right now, like let's do it, that's just not possible. And even going down to the next rank where it's 39 months to maybe get there, $28,000 in a year. That's not horrible money. It's not awful. But the fact that only 3% of the company are in that making $28,000, that's really not great. For the amount of work you have to do, for the amount of people you have to have underneath you, for the amount of effort, time, energy it takes to achieve that rank, the money does not reflect that. The only time the money actually does reflect maybe the time and energy, maybe, is the first rank at National Vice President making $110,000 a year, which is great. But it takes you about 5 years to get there. So no wonder people drop off as time goes on, because they're not seeing this wonderful opportunity, life-changing money, quit your full-time job tomorrow sort of thing. So I don't blame people for not sticking through with it, because when they're putting so much time, energy, and effort, and for the upline to just be telling them, don't worry, you're doing all this for the future you. But it's like, not a lot of people can stick around and do this for 5 years. And even with an asterisk of maybe reaching the top with that. It's like they can't promise that. So there's always a maybe if possibility when it comes to MLM companies. It's like people just don't have that time to be sitting and waiting and hoping.
Arbonne is a holistic skincare nutrition brand. That's really short. That's less than a minute. So what we do is we have around 400 products, all from like skincare to like beauty, makeup. There's skin, kids products, there's men products, and a lot of nutrition products too.
Mm-hmm.
So it all encompasses just like basically living a healthy, non-toxic, clean life.
I love it. That's perfect.
Okay.
And the only thing that is, as consultants, what and I do, like, we wear many hats. We health coach people, we consult people on products. So there's that side of like client facing, but then there's the side of building a team and teaching other people how to do what we do. So I always feel like it's so much more than just being a consultant and selling products. Like, yes, we can do that, but
why can't it just be that? Like, notice how she just focused, the woman on the top, like, focused on these are the kind of products we have and this is what they do and the benefit of living like a non-toxic healthy life. But then I don't know if the woman below is trying to be like, hey, but we also like do the people aspect of it, and we teach people how to live a better life in the way of, you know, money and a lifestyle and all of that. And it's like, why does it have to be that? Why can't you guys just be salespeople of a product? It's because you're not. You're salespeople of the company to recruit more people and bring more people in. That's what the real job is.
mindset coaches, we're health coaches, we're business coaches, we do it all. So Arbonne has been around for 43 years. Like I said, we are a beauty health wellness company that has a holistic approach to wellness from the inside out. So a lot of what we focus on is gut health, and we counsel people on how to learn what foods fuel them, what foods don't, what products it might enhance their skin, their overall health and well-being, all those things. So the people that are attracted to Arbonne are next level humans, like, because Arbonne is ultimately a personal development company that's disguised as a health and wellness company. Like, people,
it's also a pyramid scheme design or disguised as a health and wellness MLM.
that grow and thrive and kill it in this business are people that are doing the work in the dark, like that are doing the personal development, doing the personal growth, hungry to learn, hungry to grow. So Arbonne is so much more than a company. It is a culture, it is a community, it is a movement. So if you are listening to this,
tell me that doesn't sound like a cult, doesn't it?
are watching this, if you are craving more growth, if you are craving more community, if you are craving more financial flexibility, time freedom to be able to travel or, you know, do whatever you want whenever you want. It's not easy what I do. And of course you can visit earnings.arbonne.com to learn what's typical, but
and we did, and you look and you see that nobody basically makes money, and if you do make money, it's 5 years down the road of a lot of hard work, and the amount of money that you have invested into this company by that point is quite a bit of money. It has to be. So if you are within the MLM, you get the more wholesale price of things, which is still, in my opinion, pretty expensive. So the amount of items that you are continuously having to purchase to maintain this Arbonne lifestyle after 5 years is absolutely going to add up.
this could be the vehicle that gives you more choices. So with all that said, circling back on what I touched on in the beginning, why did you get started with Arbonne again? And what is different this time around?
I hope she goes into why she left, because I think that's very interesting that she left. She clearly had a reason for leaving. She was not getting out of it what she was promised, and then she unfortunately came back in. So I am curious to know if she tells us why she left.
I'm different this time around. I think when I first joined, I was at a different space. I was pregnant with my son, and now my son is 2.5. So when I think I rejoined, I was definitely in a different headspace, and I was ready to recommit to myself. And I think that was important. Like you said, like it's so much more than selling products. It is about like community and like helping each other out and growing and evolving and like leveling each other up.
But how does that make you money? I understand wanting to be a part of a community. Like, I understand. But you don't have to get involved with an MLM, spend a bunch of money on products in order to find that community. You don't. You can find a community elsewhere that's a lot cheaper.
So I think I was at a spot where I was like, okay, I'm ready to like dive in, and I am ready to like
And if you truly want to start this because you want to help people, like, go take go become a dietitian or a nutritionist or some sort of real health coach where there is legit training behind it, and you didn't just pay an Arbonne starter kit cost and now you get to say that I coach people and I teach people about health, because no.
help people, not because I'm like perfect or my life is like all figured out, but because I'm at that place where I'm like, I'm working on myself so hard, and I want this for everyone too, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, coming back to the business was like part of it was finding a team that resonated with me too, and this is how I found. Although I had been like following her on Instagram for like 4 years. Um, what I loved was what I think we all love about Arbonne is that like it is a community that like lifts you up the whole time.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about you too. Like you embody that. Like you're always like pushing me and like in a really, really honest, good way. Like you're pushing me and like trying to make me a better person, like a better at my business, like just better overall.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah, that's amazing.
I love I love that your answer right away. You were like, well, what's different is me. Like I've changed, you know. You've had so much growth, and I love that. And I love that you just said that it just makes you better overall, because really that's what this does. It levels you up in all areas. Like
Yeah.
when you commit to this business and you plug into the weekly calls and the community and all the tools and resources at your fingertips that Arbonne and this community and our team has to offer, like you become better in all areas. You become a better citizen. You become a better son or daughter or husband or wife or partner or mom or dad or
This is where we get the cult mentality about it. Is it's like you become a better person, you become a better wife to your husband, a better mother to your children, a better everyday citizen in your community by just being a part of this and hearing what everybody around you is saying. It's really weird. Like being a part of an MLM, which is a just supposed to be a sales job, is going to make you an overall better person in every aspect of your life. And they keep mentioning it's so much more than the products. It's so much more than the products. Like, yeah, we know. We know it is. Like, you're trying to capture people and get them involved in the community aspect and latch onto them and manipulate them or love bomb them to stay and make them believe that without this MLM, they're a worse off person. It's real weird and creepy, and I don't like it.
neighbor, like leader, literally every title you could possibly think of levels up
Yeah.
because you're focusing so much on mindset and on your health and well-being and all.
But like what's crazy is you can do that outside of an MLM. You can read positivity books and mindset books and meditate and learn better health whatever you need, like go on a walk, eat more vegetables, like without the MLM, hounding it into you and telling you that without this, you would be worse off. Like that's the thing that it's like real weird is like they're like without this business, without you paying that $50, $60 starter kit cost in Arbonne, whatever it is in Arbonne. Arbonne's one of the cheaper ones when it comes to the starter kit, but it's not like you don't just buy a bunch of stuff afterwards. Like, you do have to keep purchasing a bunch of stuff, like we were talking about with the fizz sticks alone. You know, you got to be a product of the product, and you can't be a product of the product if you don't have the product in your household that you bought to show off. But either way, they make this starter kit cost so much more than just, oh, it's just a business aspect. Like, you're just getting involved in a business that the products are already created for you, blah, 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 blah. But really, it's a whole mindset, mind change business where you become a better person, a better individual. And it's like, I understand wanting to maybe be better in certain aspects of life, but it's like, aren't I starting a business not changing who I am as a person? At least I would hope so. I mean, obviously you're going to change somewhat about how you approach things for sure when it comes to starting new things, but this is coming off like you completely change into like, oh, I don't know, a Hun robot?
Those things. So I love that. So go ahead.
Can I add like one more thing? I think it's like, what's the saying, like we're a sum of like the 5 people we most hang out with.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it too. Like, because like you said, there's so many, like, at least like in our team, there's so much training and like accountability. Like, you like take all that and you start embodying, and you like hear all these people, and like they're so like empowering and like true, and like their stories, and it makes you like want to work on yourself and like want to get better, you know, because like you're seeing all that, and like I think like you always want to be like surrounded by people that like will help you level up. Like you,
Yes.
the other thing, like you don't always want to be like the one that's like knows the most or like has it all or like whatever. Like you want to be
Person in the room, right?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I just wanted to add that.
Oh, good. And it's so true in this business, like the people that you surround yourself with, like you become a sum of them, right? So like, you know, before I knew about this, I was searching for something like this. Before I knew about Arbonne, I'm like, man, I wish there was like a job where I could help people and it was all about empowerment and helping people live a better life and focus on their mindset and positivity and health and wellness and growing and loving on each other. And you get to travel a lot and you work hard, but you get to set your own hours. You can work from home or anywhere in the world. And I was like, okay, this is like a dream job. It literally doesn't exist. I need to stop like dreaming. And what do you know? When you're seeking something, it's seeking you. Like, as I was daydreaming about that, I got introduced to Arbonne. So if anyone else out there is listening to this, maybe you're watching back the recording, like, it's not too good to be true. You will get out of this what you put into this.
No, you won't. Via income disclosure statement. I guarantee the 90% of people who want to be in the 1% try as hard as they can each day, but unless you don't recruit enough people, meaning a bunch of people say yes and agree and pay the starter kit cost and stay in the business month after month, and that's not on you, because you can't decide if somebody's going to say yes. You can't decide if somebody's going to again stay in the business the next month. You can't decide if maybe you rank advanced, you do really well, and you hit area manager 1 month, and then the next month you derank 2 ranks back to independent consultant because, I don't know, we'll say 20 people decided to leave. That's not in your control. You have no say over if those people left, and it had nothing to do with you no longer working your business. It just is all dependent on other people and them staying and continuously to investing their money in Arbonne.
If you do not put much time or energy or effort and don't plug in, you're probably not going to get much out of it. And to be honest, that's what most people do. Most people never take network marketing seriously. There's a very low buy-in to start a business. There's no...
Yeah, I guess that is a great perk. Like, it is relatively a low buy-in when it comes to, I guess, starting a business from the ground up. But it is just as much work and really way less fun. And I know, I said fun. We're not even talking about Color Street. But it's like, I get that perk, and that is such a thing that they latch onto, because it is something I will give them that they have, is that, oh, it's a low buy-in cost, but the difference is that you're not starting your own business. You just become an independent contractor for that company and a salesperson for them. It is not your business. They can fire you tomorrow if they so choose to. If the company goes under tomorrow, there's nothing you can do. They'll just send you an email and there you go. How that's within your control and it's your own business and you're your own CEO, when the CEO CEO tomorrow can fire you and let you go. I don't know.
Monthly minimums or residual, like monthly auto shipment, or you don't have to hold inventory. There's not that traditional overhead risk and cost and investment like there is in owning a brick and mortar. So a lot of times,
Well, yeah, when you compare it to a brick and mortar, but I think that a lot of people are just aware in general that starting your own business from the ground up takes a lot of work, takes a decent amount of capital, depending on what it is. But again, you get all of the creativeness. You get to watch it grow. Versus Arbonne, when you want to grow, the answer is just get more people. Get more people involved. Help more people. To me, MLMs take out all the fun and all the creativity of owning your own business. The only things that you really have control over is if you decide to start your own MLM team group page. I guess you can name that. Like, that's something that you can do. It's not really like it's your own business name. It's just a team name, and then the business Arbonne is attached to that. Or you can, I guess, decide on who you talk to. Like, that is within your control. But whoever joins is not in your control. Like, if you truly want to have somebody join and they don't join, you can't control that. You have no say over if that person decides to join the business. Also, if people do join and then the next month decide to leave, that's also out of your control. There are a lot of unknowns when it comes to the MLM world, and things are always up and down and left and right and backwards. But yet they just say to just plug in and just keep going and work hard. And it's what you put in is what you get out of it, which, no, it's not.
people don't take it seriously because the cost of starting an Arbonne business is like, honestly, getting lunch at Whole Foods. Like, it's not a pricey thing to invest in starting a business. And so, but if you're like the select few, like I, that plug in, that take this seriously, that are coachable, that follow the top 5 launch steps, that get out of their comfort zone, that really treat this like a business, this business, the people, the community, everything that Arbonne has to offer, like aside from the products, can totally change your life and give you like the ultimate level up. So I want to know, what is your vision? Like, when you think about the vehicle of Arbonne, like if you could envision your life like 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 15 years from now, assuming you're still building your business, still plugging in, like Arbonne is just running in the background. It's part of your identity. It's just one of the things that you do. You have so many offerings to people, right? Like, you're a health coach, you're a yoga teacher. I'm sure you'll add more things to your impressive holistic mindfulness resume. But like, what do you see Arbonne creating for you and your family? What's your vision?
It's a really good question. And by the way, she did not send me these questions prior because I wanted to just speak from my heart. So I am thinking right now.
But
That's a very hard thing to think. It's like when people are like, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now? It's like, I really don't know, because you just never know where life is going to take you. I mean, she started Arbonne, left, and then now she's back. So there's probably a part of her that's like, I don't know, maybe not in Arbonne. I don't know if Arbonne's going to be the answer, because it wasn't the answer once, but then it might be the answer now. Hopefully she just leaves and decides that Arbonne is not really what she wants to do. Again, if she wants to help people and if she wants to teach people, there are other ways to go about that are not an MLM.
like, if you knew anything was possible,
Yeah.
which, and it's kind of scary to say it out loud or even let yourself like dream that, but it's like, if you knew you could do anything with this vehicle, like, what would you want to do?
I mean, of course, in a fantasy world, it's very easy to be like, here are all the things that I would love to do, but it's just not likely within an MLM unless you get in at the beginning. And even then, it's still not promised to you.
I mean, I think like, I feel like exactly what you said, like I would do everything I can. Because I know, like, again, I want to be like, what I do for a living is trying to help people live a healthy life, like just trying to live their best life. So I don't think I would ever stop doing this because it does complement what I do. And again, like, I love the community part of Arbonne, which I don't get like being a health coach, like it's just me, the whole company, so, at least for now. So like, same as a yoga teacher. So I think like I would I don't know, always keep going because like I love the community. I love how we can help each other, and like it's a team, and I love being a part of a team. I am like 100% a team player. Um, so I would, I don't know, I would never stop. Like why would I?
Yeah.
It's like a tricky question because I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like I want to build it all the way to the top, and I want to build a great team of people that like are as excited as I am to help people and help as many people as I can along the way. And I have it on my vision board behind me. I don't know why, but I put this on my vision board. It says, I want to make a lot of women a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a quote from Reese Witherspoon. And I was like, yeah, I want that too, you know? Like,
That's amazing. Honestly, when you help other people win, you win. It's that whole concept of rising tides lift all boats. And, that's what we get to do as consultants, as leaders in this business. There's an amazing quote by Zig Ziglar. He says, help enough people get what they want, and everything you ever needed will be taken care of.
Do you ever notice in MLMs, they just can pull quotes, the most life-changing, inspirational quotes from the back of their mind? Like, they live their life by inspirational quotes. They are truly Pinterest personified.
And it's so true. If you become laser focused on helping other people with their health, on helping other people in their finances, and helping other people, connect with incredible community, and helping other people grow and flourish, like just focus on others and you will be set for life. So I love that. I love that. So in wrapping up, last question, who are you looking to lock arms with? Who do you want to help? Like,
she hit so many MLM, like we played MLM bingo. I think so many of us would have got bingo on this with all of the things they say, all of the terms they overuse in MLMs. We got love on us or love on people and lock arms with.
if someone's watching this that's like, okay, this is very intriguing, like I've never really heard of Arbonne, or wow, they're presenting it in a way that's very different than what I've seen before, like talk to that person. Like, who are you looking for? Who do you want to build this business with?
She's going to say anyone willing to do this, anyone willing to be coachable, anyone willing to learn, anyone willing to help people. It's the typical go-to response.
I think I think I just touched on it, but like I'm looking for somebody that is as excited and like the enthusiasm, I'm trying to say the word correctly. It's like not even like at my level because everyone's different, but like it has to be somebody that wants to help people, just for starters. It has to be somebody that like, are you like excited about life? Are you excited to learn? Are you excited to lock arms with like cool people? Are you like a team player? Are you just like a positive person or want to bring positivity into your life? Like you don't, again, like I don't have my whole life like figured out. Like I have a lot of messes, like there's stuff.
I'm like,
like
figured out.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it doesn't, because sometimes you're like, oh, that person like has a life figured out. Like that person's life looks perfect. And I'm like, A, it's Instagram. B, like nobody does. Like I am the type of person that will always say like I'm always going to be a student. I'm always going to be learning because that's part of like evolving and just leveling up. Like you always want to be learning. So I want that type of person like that wants to learn, that wants to grow, that wants to like dream big. Like yeah, be a realist, but yeah, dream as big as you want. Because like if you set your mind to it, like I've always been told this as a kid, whatever I set my mind to, I will get. So a dreamer, a passionate person, a lover, just full of life, full of like I want to help.
Yes.
Those people my way.
You just put it out there, girl. So good. Well, thank you for doing this. This was fun. Is there anything else you want to add? Like my vision for going live with you today was like, I know the last one we kind of focused on the 30 days. This one, I kind of wanted you to focus on your vision and where you're going in Arbonne and why you decided to revisit doing this business after stepping away for a couple of years, and just kind of the shifts and the mindset piece of what you're doing here. But is there anything else on your heart you want to share?
I think like if you're listening to this right now or the recording, like just be open. Like I feel like there's so much judgment about like the business and all this businesses around. And I was there too. I definitely judged it a lot from the beginning. I'm just like, just keep an open mind. Like, this could be nothing for you, but this could mean a lot to you and your family and like everyone. So like, at least keep an open mind and open heart. See what it can do for you. Give it a try. And I'm like, if this is calling you, if you feel like, oh my God, like I want to work with people that are passionate. I want to like at least be surrounded by this energy. Like, just join in, give it a try. Again, there's like the minimum commitment effort to starting a business. So it's like, that's how I started to. I'm like, well, I have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
It was like $49 when I started. So I'm like, I have nothing to lose. If anything, you have nothing to lose. I'm like, if you never try, you never know.
Yeah.
So I guess like, yeah, keep an open mind and open heart. And
You're amazing. I am doing such amazing, moving mountains in this business, and I know that you're going to help a lot of women and men make a lot of money. Like, quote, word.
I definitely have a man in my team, guys, but that was the quote, and that's how I cut it from the magazine.
So good. Oh my gosh. You're amazing. Thanks for doing this with me. This was fun. We'll have to do it again soon.
Thank you so, so much.
You're welcome. Post it and I'll read my story.
Yes. Thanks,
Okay, bye.
everyone. If you have any questions, you know where to find us.
Bye.
Bye, Arbonne ladies. Did we ever really find out why she joined Arbonne? Because from what I got, it was like, oh, the community, the community, the community. And it's like, I don't know if I necessarily felt that. And it's like, I almost feel this is just what I got from her was that she is trying to change her mindset because she does want this to work, but it's like she's trying to be somebody she's not. I mean, she seems like a very sweet person, and she was probably just nervous, like, you know, when you do these Instagram calls and whatnot, like, they seem a little awkward and nervous, and I do think she does want so much out of life and to genuinely help people, and she has just been convinced that an MLM is the way she can do that. An MLM is the way she can reach the world and help other people that way, and it's just not true. And then to have the mindset that, like, you have nothing to lose, blah, blah, blah. You do have a lot to lose. You have money to lose. $50 to one person can seem like nothing, and $50 can be somebody's last $50 hoping to make this work. And as we know, it's so much more than just investing the initial $50. You have to buy a bunch of the product. They want you to change up everything you have in your household to Arbonne products, and they want you to constantly be showing it off on Instagram and telling people how it works and being able to give like real testimonies. And it's not like Arbonne is sending you those products for free. You have to buy those, and you have to try them out yourself, and you have to experience them yourself. So there's more than just a $50 loss. There is also people that you could lose in your life who don't support this sort of thing or block you because you become somebody that you're not, and you become annoying and spammy, and they can say like, oh, but we're not, we're just sharing about a business and a product that we love. Yeah, in an inauthentic way. When you look like every other person doing that same thing, people can see through it. When one day you're just showing a picture of your dog on Instagram to tomorrow talking in this most airy, emoji-filled, wanderlust, like, paragraphs and paragraphs of why you're so happy and excited for this new journey in life, people can see through that. They're like, that doesn't sound like you, that doesn't seem like you, and you are just becoming another one of those MLM people. Because they're all the same. Doesn't matter what product it is, doesn't matter what company it is, they all speak the same, they all say the same, they are all the same. Alright, you guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. But let's talk anything and everything Arbonne in the comments below, and until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!
Just let go and